There's so many exciting news for this year, and this is including making the RNIP a permanent program for immigration and launching 2 new pilot programs for this year. If you want to know more about that, make sure that you watch this video until the end. Hi, my name is Coach MC, and you're watching SLE Planner, where we help aspiring international students to navigate their life here in Canada. If you're new to our channel, again, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, make sure that you subscribe and also like this video. As you know, the Rural Northern Immigration Pilot Program has already helped so many immigrants in Canada, including some of our students in SLE. But as you know, the pilot program can only run for a maximum of 5 years. So therefore, this pilot program will end soon. But hold on to it, because if one door closes, another door will open, because this program will no longer be a pilot program anymore, but it will become a permanent immigration program soon for our rural communities in Canada.
I'm here to confirm that IRCC will make this program permanent.
So while they're waiting for this program to be permanent, they will be launching 2 new pilot programs to serve the rural community and the Francophone community in Canada. These 2 new pilot programs will be similar to the RNIP. So in this video, let's talk about the rural program and what do you need to know about this so that you can plan ahead. So with the current process with the RNIP right now, there are participating communities. We have the Northern Ontario, we have a community in Manitoba, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and also British Columbia. How it works is that the community has to endorse you so that you can apply for your permanent residency. So I'll give you the list of requirements, general requirements that you need so that you can actually apply for this program. The first thing you have to do is you need to reside in one of the participating communities in the rural immigration program. And once you reside there, you need to get a job offer, a full-time job offer that the community needs. And this job offer needs to meet a certain wage requirement. The wage requirement will depend on the occupation that you will be getting in that community. One important key point that you have to remember in this program, you have to double check the list of occupations that they need in that community. Another thing that will help you to get the endorsement from the community is when you have relatives or friends living in that community. And also, even if you stay there for 7 nights, you get extra points as well. But the longer you stay in that community, the higher points you're going to get. To be honest, it's a good idea to visit the community first, especially if you're already inside Canada. Visit the community and see if you can actually live in a rural or remote area in Canada. This is coming from someone who's living in a small town and remote area here in Canada, because this town or the way we live here is not actually for everyone. So if you have, spare time to visit your prospective community, I would highly suggest that you do that. You can actually check those videos that I posted already showing my life here, what it's like living in a small town in Canada, because this is an important factor that you really have to double check even before you move here. Because again, if you're someone who wants to live in a big city, then probably you really have to check if you wanted to move to a rural area. Another thing that I like about this program is that if you're already mature student, they have certain, point system for the age. So you can still apply even if you're 51 years old, but then again, the younger you are, the better. There's no pressure as well when it comes to your English requirement, because here you can actually apply even if you have CLB 4, so that's actually around like IELTS 5. So if you're someone that you're not really comfortable on getting higher score in IELTS general or CELPIP, then this program is actually for you. The French requirement is not really mandatory unless you go through the Francophone community program, but if you already, you have knowledge in French, then that will be an advantage. And if you're bringing your spouse with you, you have children, that's something that they also wanted in rural areas. Like, for example, in where I live right now, we only have few children here. We wanted to have more young professionals, like there's so many old people in our town right now. And what we need is, young professionals who can still work, more than 10 years and more children here, right? So they give extra points if you bring your spouse with you and your children, especially if your spouse have, work experience, they have a job offer as well, who can gain experience as well in the community. Those are the things that they like. And those are the people that they really wanted to prioritize in the rural immigration program. Again, every community in Canada, they have a different set of requirements, so you have to really double check the community criteria. And in this video, I just use West Kootenay as one of my examples. But looking at the requirement, it's easy to meet, okay? It's just that, are you willing to live in a small town? Comment below if you are willing to live in a small town. Are you willing to raise your kids in a small town? Are you willing to, live long term with your family here? If you want to check those videos that I mentioned so that you can see if there's something that you wanted to do here, you can check all my videos here on my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.